A very good morning to all of you. Mr. Manjar from Digital Foundation, Mrs. Rath from UNICEF, Mrs. Seema, my colleague Saurabh over here, and all the participants. It's really exciting to be part of this two-day deliberations. Very interesting subject. But before coming to that, I'll say that, some time back, may not be a few years back, we had a internet technology, which has changed the way we have now worked. The way the services are delivered, the service we interact with people, the information about tips now. I think internet becomes so exciting, so usable. Earlier days, we used to put favorites in the internet. Today, don't require. Simply write some name, it picks up from somewhere, and you get the right website. Really change it. But there was a problem in that one. Internet technology is not available to everybody. There was a rural and urban digital divide. It remained confined to urban area. Now it's spreading to rural area, but still the penetration of internet is still limited. And it was more of like either desktop or a laptop based. But then came the mobile technology, which of course also rides on internet technologies, but they change a lot. And now, our mobile communication system, I think in urban areas, almost every house has a mobile phone, rather more than one, rather every person has. And even rural areas, wherever mobile connectivity has reached, families do have at least single phone in a house. So that's one area which is the tool available to all of us to reach the people. Like they have reached during cyclone time or if any other emergency, it's the best tool to reach people and with a very short period. But what you see in the either internet field or in the mobile technology field, which is driving it basically? It's not the monitoring tool which we develop. I've seen the list of the applications which have been developed, most of people expert over here, are monitoring tools, regulatory tools. But internet technology is against that. No monitoring, no regulation, it's free. It's more of service-oriented. If you see all applications which are coming on mobile are service-oriented. Just now you must have heard called Jungly.com has come recently. Because you go to Flipkart, you go to Snapdeal, you go to so many. You don't know, this LED bulb costs 550 here, 600 there, 700 there. How many websites I should see? Go to Jungly.com. It compares all. So this is what is today is driving the internet and mobile technology. It's an application. It's a service, which people like it, and it takes on. I was told that even the research work is going on, not research work, almost going into pilot stage, where you're communicating on Skype. A Hindi man can speak with a Bengali person can speak with a Spanish person. It's online translation to what you speak. Not only the text. Text has come, of course. Nowadays, in the internet, you have English, you say it convert into Hindi. Yes, it converts in Hindi, by and large, very accurately. But it's coming online translation of your speech. So the barrier of speech will go away. Barrier of language will go away. Of course, they're here. They want to put content in all the languages. And yes, necessity. But my focus is that, which is very good, powerful tool is mobile technology, cell phones, focus on delivery of services. People need services. How it can help me? They are not bothered. How it help he or me to know my ANMs has done today 10 immunization, she was supposed to do 12 today. She failed to do 2. How people are concerned with that? I am concerned, yes. But what happens in that case? Because I have been in IT almost for 10 years in undivided state. Monitoring tool works as long as person using them wants to use. I want to monitor that my ANMs, what he's doing today, he has come in time or not come. My successor may not like it. He may have some other priorities. He may not be IT savvy. So it breaks. And government do breaks. But if you see our e-Seva in Andhra Pradesh, governments have changed, commissioners have changed, secretary ITs have changed, it's working. Why? It delivers service. And service is used by people. And once they use it, they will not allow any government to switch off your e-Seva now. But monitoring tools have come and gone away, weathered away. Nobody knows where they are now. So you were saying, what is my take or what advice? My advice will be all the entrepreneurs over here, Focus on service. And lot of content is available on, like MCTS has a huge database available, and I don't think any state or government will mind opening the database to private entrepreneurs. They'll not mind. Why should we mind when it provides service to somebody else? Pick up the data, provide service to people based on data. Pick up data from many of my website, his website, government websites on health services. Pick up from there. Push the service to the people. Very customized services. Like a mother wants to be going to be mother. What precaution I should take? It very simple. Precautions for a mother. Say SMS, it gets services. Like it has to be pushed. It's a problem in the internet is that you have to go and search. People may have time. Why should I search? And where is it available and how to search it? Where in the mobile service, you can push it to them. You know mother is registered in the MCTS, push a service to her. You have to go to this checkup over a period of time. Reminder services, very powerful through mobile. I get reminder on my cell phone if I don't pay my landline phone. Of course, it says, please ignore if already paid. Yes, okay. Therefore, yesterday I booked my LPG online. It gave a message. It received, it will deliver in 2 days. I feel comfortable. It will come in 2 days. Yesterday I got a message. Memo is issued. That is what you call bill. I'm comfortable. Means things are going on, it will come. Provides a huge comfort level to you when you get a message from the organization who are providing services. Content is more important. And of course, we are in government. Government is very poor in creating content or keeping up to date. They are not examples. So I have seen that, I'm reading it, Mamta, e-Mamta in Gujarat, very good tool, that same thing, reminder services to the mothers for the child, but then there's 30% gap in data entry. What will do that? 30% gap in data entry. It means 30% women cannot get the services which can be pushed to them. I don't know whether some private entrepreneurs can take it up the job and do this thing, collect data. You see, GPS, which you found on cell phone, is free. It is used for regulation also, to know who is where and all that, like taxi services, but came as a service. I want to go from here to airport, I don't know the way, it will guide you. Who did it? Not the government. It's a private entrepreneur. Huge work. Almost every road has been digitized. A lot of algorithm behind that. If you go by the wrong road, it again brings you back to same route somewhere. But done by them, not by government. Content creation is the biggest issue in this whole service. If it is available and right content, what people need. So focus has to be on services. That is a reminder service, which can be very fast through mobile phones, provided you have the database. Information. Like we have 104, where you can ring up to them and they answer it for some of the queries. People nowadays don't want to disturb anybody. Why not through SMS services? I have a sinus. It can tell, okay, these are the symptoms, these are precautions, you should take it, and which are the hospitals near my house. You should tell. You know this, your services on the GPS, you say you are here, then say called neighborhood. Click neighborhood, it will tell you what is all around you. You want to see a restaurant around you, it will tell you. Any grocery shop, it will tell you. See, no, when you are here, you will like to know what is around you. It's the people who creates content, they understand human behavior. You have gone to some Paris, you're staying in a hotel, you would certainly like to know what is around this hotel so that I can walk away and just see it. And they understand that. And they tell you, this is around that. So I should know, if I have a sinus, where is the treatment available in Hyderabad city? And near to my house. If tells it is in Chennai, what is the use? You should tell me what is around me, nearby places. And there, just like ask.com does it, the private entrepreneurs can register these hospitals for the services, what they provide, specialize in that area. Digitize them with GPS coordinates. That can be done. It's question of ideas. But people used to say the difference between IT and different technologies, if you see all technologies, other have been based on. I'm an engineer, of course, IT Roorkee. They depend on two things, basically. One is required is material, physical material. Whether it's a mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, or anything, require physical material. And that's a limitation. But IT depends on ideas, simple ideas. And ideas have no limitations. Unlimited ideas are there. You know, today, you've seen, new ideas do come. I don't know who thought about it. Of course, the taxi system is under now problem, Uber and all that. Very good idea. Aggregating taxi drivers. Now, I have a taxi. I have only one. I can't run a taxi service. I can't join somebody else. I have to roam around the roads to pick up some passengers standing near a mall and all that. Why is that? Now, somebody came with the idea, aggregate. Somebody will provide a job to him. You stay there. If somebody wants, I'll tell you who is person standing for you. Go there. Wonderful idea. Good for taxi driver because he's alone. Good for customer. He just go there and picks up the taxi which he requires. Now, these are the ideas. And IT is based on basically ideas. And ideas are unlimited. No constraints. And that way, some people have come forward to provide these services in health and other areas to create a content. Rather, they should create content. Rather, depending on the government to create content. Where government content is available, I think, as far as I am concerned, I have no hesitation in sharing that. I don't know about government of India, whether they like to share it or not, but I think they should be able to share it. Huge content information is available. Help. Of course, it's used in like a cyclone and all that. Mobile service can be very easily used for help. You need a help immediately for certain, like I'm thinking about the health system or a particular disease, particular something else, it should be able to provide help. It's possible through mobile services. Of course, people may like to, after once they know these are the points, then he can interact on phone or something like that. But at the initial search could be through the system. So I'll say that mobile technology should focus on services, a regulatory part, monitoring part should be a byproduct, offshoot of that. It will come. Once because you have content, you are providing service, this comes out of that. But it might be not the primary objective. Not the primary objective. Primary objective to provide service to citizens. And if they get services, that will certainly have a growth chart, growth path, and people will be happy. People are not interested in regulation. What you're doing, they're saying, I should get service. Content, of course, local language. Now, if you send SMS in English, no one will decipher it. He has to go to somebody else or he has to go to somebody else. He has to be content. Of course, they're saying, nowadays it's not difficult. It's not, again, rocket science to convert in any language, another language. At least text has become very easy nowadays. It's not so difficult. Which I'm saying, Skype is trying to convert a language on the fly, as you speak. I speak in English, it will have something you can want to in English, or you want to Hindi, or into Arabic, and then Urdu, it can do it. People have reached that stage of technology improvement. But at least text can be done. Sending SMSs, the local test, pushing the idea. So that's my way of looking at the thing, but very exciting, the 2 days workshop over here. I think it should give some lot of inputs, and let's see in which direction we can move forward and all that. Thank you so much. Thank you.